But yeah, it's a whole song and dance.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Right.
That's not good.
You guys have all of my troubles. I laid out all of my troubles through the years. I remember you telling, I'm assuming you said lab something. I don't know. Wait, the mouse is over there. A developer for Metro died fighting in Ukraine. Didn't the same thing happen with Stalker?
Wait, what the is happening?
I think the same thing happened with Stalker. Okay, I'm gonna look. Oh, has anybody here played? That's what I was gonna say. Men of War. How many people here have played Men of War? Okay, that's the real stuff right there. Yes. Inscription is amazing. Me? Western hegemony enjoyer says me. Absolute Giga Chad behavior. That's not even obscure. Men of War? Dude, I feel like the most popular one of that game has like 5K reviews. Nobody plays that game. Nobody plays that. Are you just streaming house? Oh, that way you have audio, I see. That's actually smart.
Why is there no audio? Oh, that's scary. Not good. Uh-oh.
What was the other one?
Something spooky's going on.
Uh-oh. That was fun. And then...
Testing, yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, shit.
Men of War is a good one, though. Oh, Mysterium. That's a good one, too. Mysterium's really nice. This? That one. Men of War Assault Squad 2 is base. It's good. I can only read YouTube chat at the moment. Favorite Flash game? I didn't really play Flash games, to be honest.
Is that PC?
Never really got into them. Flash games were never really my thing. Probably some obscure zombie Flash game that I played when I was a kid. Settlers of Catan, good. Broken Arrow's good. Me and my friends played Broken Arrow, and we were waiting for the release. We're the only chat that matters. Correct. Yes, based. Favorite civilization? Okay, this is gonna be crazy. Civilization, I believe it's called Civilization Revolution. It was for Xbox. I think it might have been for Xbox 360 exclusively, but I don't think it was. It was Civilization Revolution. That game, we thousands of hours between me, my brother, and one of our friends playing that on loop. It was so fun. So fun. Just be like every single weekend, Civrev night, and it takes forever, but we would do a full round like every Saturday. It was so good, Civrev. So good. War Thunder, I think I have 700 hours in War Thunder. It's really good. I went down the Russian tank line because for anybody who doesn't know this, that was a little bit of feedback.
You can hear yourself coming out of there, right?
I heard like what sounded like mic feedback. You know when you have like two mics?
Is your voice coming out of the speaker?
Okay. Yeah, it is.
Okay.
I loved like the World War II communist USSR aesthetic for a very long time, and I used to be like a communist, and then I actually looked into communism and shit, and then I realized it's actually fucking like really dumb. So, but
that's why you stink after eating garlic.
This cable's unplugged. Who the
Exciting times.
He's oozing bean curd out of his pores for a moment.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Every time
hold on.
the little tykes a hug.
Hold on.
Every dose of testosterone.
Yeah, you can.
Small for you.
Foxhole faction,
More than their
I like
little bodies can handle.
Oh my God.
the Americans, but I recently played the Germans, and I was just bumping World War II German music the entire time. It was actually
Wait, Ahrelevant, pull up the Discord. See if you can see my beautiful face.
I can.
Yeah, you can. Good.
Mm-hmm.
How you doing?
I'm doing well, Mr.
Yeah.
Saltman.
Do you like this smile?
A little. It's a little unnerving.
Yeah. Well, that one was just for you.
Oh, thank you.
I don't need to see video for you. And by the way, Steve, just so you know, it sounds like fucking garbage on the other end. I mean, not that we give a shit about callers, but you know, it definitely sounds like shit.
Perfect backshot range on that camera right there.
Good. That's
I had to turn the volume down by about 50%.
Okay. How's the war going, Dan?
Really well, actually. Really, really well.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll chop it up a lot when anything else happens because I'm really into it. I'm really engaged with it myself. I
agree. Steve, what microphone are you using for Discord audio out?
You mean audio in?
Well,
like audio.
yeah, the shit that I hear. Which one is it?
It's a cable coming from the computer.
Oh. Okay, whatever. It's like super fucking loud. I have to turn it down to 30%, just so you know what our callers have to deal with if you give a shit.
Really?
Yep.
Unfortunately.
At least with Ahrelevant. Ahrelevant, say something.
Hello, greetings.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's like 50%. There you go. All right, this is, a heads up, a little FYI.
Testing,
That's
1,
all.
2. What about this? Does this sound any different?
All Dan do is cry.
Does it sound any different, or is it
All
still
Dan
fucked?
do is cry. Tonight's a night
This is why I don't troubleshoot
where we get rid of
ever.
white
Holy
names.
fuck. Okay, all right, never mind.
What do you got against white names, bro?
You know what? I actually don't mind white names so much.
Oh, wait,
They're
I
my
think you
people.
can hear me.
But the stars.
Wait, Dan, hello.
Hi.
Okay, does this sound any better or no?
Hold on. Say something again, like you're talking in, or Ahrelevant
Okay,
too.
this is a bad sound maybe, and then this is changing it a little bit. Does that change it at all or no?
Yeah, it's better a little bit now. Yeah, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, it was just really, really loud before on this end, but I think it's okay now. I mean, it's acceptable now. Now before it was like boomy blowing out before. Now I can deal with it. Just looking at Ahrelevant. Look at him. He thinks he's such fucking hot shit. Wow, look at me. I know how to fucking pick things up and put them back down again.
In a posture of camaraderie for you, Saltman. What's going on?
Who you calling Saltman? You think we're on a fucking last name basis? I don't think so. Oh, hold on. Oh wait,
This is
no.
racism. Okay, I came in friendly, disarmed, and you guys are
Disarm immediately.
attacking me. Okay,
Yeah.
Like I'm the enemy.
Dude, you know the funniest thing in the world, okay? Can I read an email to you guys that I'm sending now?
Yes,
Okay?
please.
It's super funny because every time I send an email like this to a media agency, I fucking know that I'm creating 20 other fucking meetings and midnight calls that happen as a result of sending this. And it's fucking hilarious because I send it like super professional from my LinkedIn and everything. So let me,
Wait,
all
one
right,
second.
here we go.
Does this sound any
What?
okay, or is it still fucked?
Talk normally.
Hey, we're talking normally. Hello,
I am
hello,
speaking
talking normally.
Yeah, that sounds fine.
Okay, there we go, all right.
If you scream, it'll probably sound like shit though.
Ah!
Yeah, it cuts out actually. Okay. Okay. Here's the email. I'm gonna tell me Ahrelevant. Let's say that you're the CMO of a big media agency.
I don't even know
Okay.
what CMO is, but yeah.
That's a chief marketing officer. You're not the CEO. You're the CMO.
Okay.
Okay. Relly, I'm reaching out because I see that your company is providing inventory for Twitch. As you may know, Twitch is currently in the middle of one of the most systematic discriminations towards the Jewish people. For over a year, Twitch has silently been banning all of Israel and has recently attempted to cover it up. This is in addition to ferociously pushing an anti-Israel narrative on the site. I'm working with several congressmen to put a stop to this behavior. Over the next few days, there'll be a movement to put up on the record anti-Semitism filed with Congress. You can see this article from the Post today going over this, or this one from the Jewish Insider, or this one from the Washington Post talking about the Israel ban. I've been tasked with finding those that are knowingly supporting this behavior and asking them to cease immediately. As Twitch seems to be already infringing on your stated ad policies, I'd like to understand if you intend to take action on this matter or not. Ahrelevant, I'm reaching out to you and not the CEO or the VP or anyone else, as I believe this to be your domain. I will be sending this to your LinkedIn as well, but I will assume that no response is your company's complicity with this behavior. This is your notice that I've made you aware of your client's behavior and their violation of your stated ad policies. Thank you for your time, Daniel Saltman.
I mean, if I was a CMO, first of all, I don't even know how frequently you get messages like that. I imagine not super frequently or anything like that. But, I mean, I'd probably start by verifying that any of these other publications that you're referring to or whatever actually were like looking to at this problem on Twitch, and if they were, I'd just be like,
Well, the answer to why start out hostile and why did call like so there's a strategy of going after everyone at the company, which a lot of people do, and I think that has its benefits. But when you're going after a really big dog, you really kind of have to put one name attached to it. And I've chose to do like a CMO as attached to it. And these guys don't want to be in the newspaper as their name as supporting this stuff, especially if you have congressmen saying that Twitch is supporting anti-Semitism. The last thing is that this dipshit wants is his name as being the main provider of like creating the selling of anti-Semitism ads, right? So going with that direction basically, and yeah, I don't know. I think it's a pretty good idea.
I mean, I do too. I just don't. I don't know what the culture is.
Yeah, I don't either. By the way, you guys want to know something funny? So remember the statement there I said, this is in addition to ferociously pushing an anti-Israel narrative?
Yeah.
I'm so fucking stupid. I thought there was a word called ferociously, and I just put it in there. I don't know what it is. It doesn't exist. But I just made up a word, and it's going to be based. And I don't know. It's in the fucking email. It's in the LinkedIn. I don't know. No, I don't think it's voraciously. I don't think that makes sense. And ferociously, kind of makes sense. But I just made it up. But not because I was like trying to be clever, just because I'm stupid and I thought it was a word. It sounded like it should be a word. Like they were ferociously pushing a narrative. That sounds like, if I heard that, I wouldn't call out on it, right? That sounds right.
That does sound like a word. Ferocious?
Like you might use that.
Yeah.
Ferociously.
Imagine that basic spelling error or whatever, and just gets it like auto-canned. Just like, oh yeah, obviously a bot.
Nah.
It's not going to, but it'd be funny if it did.
The cool thing is I'm really, really good friends. I'm not going to say who, thank God. Keep him out of trouble. But I'm really good friends with one of the biggest ad dudes in the world, okay, is an ad company. And he's like, hey, man, I see what you're up to. Pretty funny shit. You want some contacts? And I was like, fucking A, I do. So he gave me all these contacts, and now I'm going fucking ham. And to him, it's fucking, you know what it is? He's a fucking psycho. Basically, what he's done is he's like, this is an awesome way for me to fuck over my competitors. I was like, you don't work with Twitch, right? He's like, no, fuck no. I wish I did. No, it's not Devin. No, it's another guy I know. But it's pretty fucking funny. Like, to him, it's fucking hysterical. He's like, yo, when this is all done, tell Twitch to start working with me instead. Anyways. I love it.
That is funny. So
yeah.
in regards to your campaign that you're running there,
Yeah.
against Twitch, so you're primarily looking for Dan Clancy to step down and then trust and safety to be removed.
Nope. I'm only looking for one thing and one thing only. Dan Clancy to step down.
Okay. So you don't care about the trust and safety changes?
That happens by nature of when the CEO leaves. Like, the new CEO is not going to come in there and be like, hey, what happened to the other guy? What can I do now? Like, he's going to be like, oh, the other guy got fired for letting the site turn into an anti-Semite shit show. Who allowed that to happen? Yeah, you guys got to go. It's not like they're just going to bring in a new CEO and be like, all right, guys, back to business. Everything's fine. No, it'll just naturally, it's the way shit goes, right? If they want the advertisers to come back and everything else. I've decided for big brands, I'm going after them directly, but also I've focused a lot of my time recently, and other people as well, and, basically going after media buyers, as well as, now DSPs, which are kind of aggregators of media buyers, but basically the biggest media buyers that represent clients. So you have like the big four advertising agencies and things like that represent people. So doing stuff like that.
Okay. So, in your mind,
I'm on a holy jihad. Okay, that's what I'm on right now. A holy war.
I like observing it. It's fun to look at because it feels like
you're part of something. Yeah. It's good, right? We're part of something bigger than ourselves. I'm actually doing something good for the world for a change. That's how I feel.
Yeah, I mean, I would agree with that framing of it. I think that I forget what I was gonna say, but I'm getting a fucking cramp in my leg, dude. But is when do you think, if at all, I know you had made bets or whatever about it. When do you think this is going to actually be done?
If Well, it's the amount of pressure that we can keep putting on, and I'm
I agree.
not.
It's a matter of
Yeah.
If you keep pressure, it will happen eventually.
The thing is, everyone wants to see like tactical nukes every day, and I'm not doing that anymore. First off, it's fucking annoying because I get a bunch of subreddit threads of people like, nah, that was a nothing burger. That was nothing. You only revealed the fucking reason Destiny got banned that nobody has fucking known for years. Fuck off. It wasn't nothing, okay? You guys are just, everyone is so fucking stupid. All they want is like, they literally want Dan Clancy with his dick out next to a 4-year-old. Like that, it's either that or, sorry, this is a nothing burger. Fucking, like, so stupid. Unironically.
Do you have any inclination that that was the reason why you were banned? Or was it like really under lock and key?
Oh no, I've known, I've quote unquote known for a long time, but I've never had like a screenshot. Just a bunch of people that used to work in trust and safety that would tell me.
But you quote unquote knew it was about like that?
I knew it was about that, the trans comments, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. It's so there's big shit though happening behind the scenes. I mean, Steve can just say there's big shit happening behind the scenes. He knows all of it. He knows the craziest fucking shit in the world right now. He knows the biggest of the biggest secret. He knows it. He'll never tell it though, because I've sworn to secrecy, but he knows it.
Is there any chance that you would tell me in person?
No, because you and Darius are probably, I would say, can I think of anyone more untrustworthy to keep a secret than you and Darius?
Me?
Me? Said the world's most untrustworthy person?
Yeah, me? I can understand Darius, but me? You must not know me, Dan.
The problem is, bro, that you're a little bit Darius cooked, okay? And what that means is that like, you don't have good enough operational security to keep Darius from finding that shit out, and Darius is a sneaky motherfucker. So you're gonna like write that shit down in your journal, and you're gonna take his shower, and he's gonna be on your fucking computer because he wants to know.
That's why I said in person, bro. No trail, no nothing.
He'll fucking get it out of you somehow.
No,
all right? Like,
no, you have no
you'll
idea.
be high, you'll be on drugs, okay?
yes.
And he'll be like, "Yo, man, you want to fucking drink? Just tell me what Dan say, yo, what's that good shit, you know?" And then
Yup.
that'll be it, and you'll do it.
Interesting accent you put on there.
You like that?
I do.
That's my irrelevant accent.
Oh, really? Me specifically, huh?
You specifically.
Yeah, no, okay. I'm cool if you don't want to tell. But look, okay, I could keep a secret, bro. I could keep a secret. People.
Trust me, this type of secret is unkeepable because it's too insane.
Okay, all right.
I love that I'm fucking
The guy that
blueballing
emailed
him.
me to use the super clamp and everything. This was awesome. I love you very much. Now give me like a ball that I can use to put this camera on so that I can tilt it down a little bit. That's the only other thing I need because the balls I have right now are too cheap. I love you so much.
Okay. But, yeah. All right, well, I mean, I'll just wait for, I guess, whatever comes out
Yep,
of
you'll
it.
wait like everyone else. That's fine.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
That's fine. It's good.
Fucking weirdo.
Why is it weird?
It's
Every time
weird, dude.
every time I try to share, you guys punish me. So you've hit my nose with a newspaper too many times.
There, man.
Too many newspaper hits on my nose. I'm not putting my paw on the stove no more.
Okay. All right. And I won't take it personally. Okay. I won't.
You should. I want you to take it personally. Know what I'm saying?
Dude. Fuck you, dude.
Know what I mean?
I'm on your side, bro.
Yeah, the side of justice.
Yes. Okay, the side of justice. I actually, no, I am enjoying looking at this because it's just so, it's like it's a very crazy and weird story. But
It is super fun for me. I got to be honest. I know I can't see what's happening, but I do imagine the fun that I create when I send one email to like the right guy and it's like the right whatever. I know there's meetings going on, like right in phone calls and shit when they got this. I know there. I can't see it, but I can imagine it, and it's fun.
yeah,
You know?
that's what's interesting to me, and it's also. So I can at least talk about the thing that you spoke with Turkey Tom about the 70% that I had.
Yeah, you know what? I don't think that number is accurate. I don't. You know, I've been doing a little bit of research, and let's just hold off. I'm going to retract that statement for now. Okay, and I'll give you a new number pretty soon here. Okay.
Okay, so is it fair to say significant amount though?
I'm. You're trying to get shit out of me.
No,
Stop.
I'm not. I don't
Listen,
know.
I think you'll get some.
Crazy.
I think you'll get some pretty exciting news very soon about a lot of this stuff.
Homie is literally little broing me right now.
I'm not trying to little bro you. It's just, you know, Listen, I also, I talked with my attorney and he's like, you're doing awesome. But, need to, be very, like, here's the thing. Okay. I actually, it's fine. It's fine. Everything's okay. It's very good. I will say something.
Yeah, bro, I get to talk to you when you're fucking lawyer pilled, bro. That's crazy.
I'm like one retard going against a $50 billion company owned by $1 trillion company. So I'm trying to,
Yeah, no, I understand. I can respect that there's going to be certain things that you can or can't say and stuff like that. I can understand that. I like it. I support it. There are people who do support this idea and are sitting waiting for new information about a problem that they've either wanted to be fixed in the way of the bias, trust and safety, or just didn't even know was the case with.
Do you want me to preach a little bit here for you, Ahrelevant? All right, I think it's called preach or testify. Do you want me to testify? Okay.
Sure.
It's been too long that Twitch has decided to treat streamers as anything else than workers. Okay. Are we not people that show up, okay, as an independent contract? Are we so much different than an Uber Eats driver? Do we not deserve the respect to be able to know that our job is secure and not at the whim of some political zealot who has a far left or far right extremist position? Can we not feed our people with the knowledge that our job is secure by the sweat of our brow? That's what I want to know, okay? And at the end of the day, that you can't right now on Twitch because it's a fucking, it's just, they don't treat you like a worker. They treat you like garbage. Like if you're like, it's like a social club. It doesn't get to be a social club. It's motherfuckers' jobs. Fuck them.
Yeah, no, I agree. It reminds me of the clip. I'm not sure if you guys went over it, or maybe we'll go over it on the pod or whatever tomorrow. Is the clip of what's his face, Austin, jumping out of his chair when Hassan started talking about the controversy. I think it was something to do with Gaza and a genocide. He got out of his chair and walked off camera.
Oh, you're talking about when I think Kamala Harris was talking about the rapes that happened on October 7th, and he was so frustrated and annoyed to suggest that type of thing happened. And it's this really weird thing with leftists, and when the rapes happen on their side is they completely deny it. Like another example is Bree, right? Remember with Virgil, Texas? What's up with that guy? Huh? I'm still waiting for that statement. Like, where's the skeleton guy, right? Waiting.
No, I think what Ahrelevant is referring to is when Austin jokingly jumped aside at Hassan's stream today when he was giving a political take.
Yeah.
And Hassan was like, "What are you doing, dude?" And he's like, "Well, I don't know, man." Because the joke being that he didn't want to be nicked again, where he's on fucking Israeli TV because Hassan's doing some terrorist shit.
Oh, yeah, I didn't see that. Interesting. The funny part, really, is that every day there's a new scandal with this motherfucker, and it's because he's indecipherable from a terrorist.
Did you see after they cracked down on the?
Are you done with this?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay. You're good.
Yeah,
Don't apologize like a fucking bitch. What were you saying? When they cracked down on what?
When they cracked down on the panelist streamers like Frogan, Denims, and whatever, and then Hassan's response to that wasn't like, "Hey guys, we need to look at how we engage in this content." His statement was he needs to be more careful.
What was the date of that panel at TwitchCon? Does anyone know?
I actually have no earthly idea. Well, I'm assuming it was during TwitchCon, so it was probably
a couple months ago, I think.
Yeah, I forget when TwitchCon was actually. What a wild weekend for me. Oh man, I do not want to remember that. But I don't know.
Oh, that's another thing we can talk about on the show. That was a month ago, or at least more, at TwitchCon. You know the funny part about it, right? There's no statement, there's no nothing. So let me ask you this.
Twitch is totally radio silent. Holy shit.
Why the fuck were they banned? I don't understand. Did they break the rules?
Oh, I see. What was their stated reason?
Well,
their
Twitch never makes public statements on bans, right?
No, yeah, that's fine, but why were they banned? I mean, I know it says hateful conduct in all of their things, right? So I'm curious. Is it normal that they ban someone 30 days after the event happens for 30 days for hateful conduct? Are they so fucking stupid that they didn't know at their own TwitchCon event that this might be hateful conduct? Or did they just decide, oh, there's a little bit of pressure on us. I guess we have to shut up those stupid Jews now and ban us. Don't worry, guys. You'll be fine. You'll be safe with here after this little ban. You think it's that? Because I'm kind of confused why they didn't ban him right away. I'm kind of confused why the person who fucking went and created and authorized that fucking production at TwitchCon isn't fucking fired right now. I'm kind of curious about that. That's what I want to know.
Yeah, that's what I would be more curious about is the people who were responsible for knowing what production they were putting on and did that. Like, even like how it came to be. Like, did they independently bring all the props and stuff like that? Where they provided it? How much knowledge did the staff have about what was going to happen on there? And
boy, I sure would love some transparency. I remember when there was a CEO who said, "Oh my God, you're going to be getting so much transparency here. It's going to be."
Fucking said that.
Yeah, so fucking stupid.
But I agree with you that there's like, it's just knowing who greenlit that and what they knew when they greenlit that and then was responsible for not banning like later is really important.
I'll tell you right now, it doesn't matter who greenlit it because it all started from the fucking top. It started from this fucking sad dick suck, Dan Clancy. So fucking sad and pathetic and desperate for attention that he's trying to hang out with kids a third of his fucking age and be cool. He's the worst CEO of all time. And now I can say this absolutely because either he is so fucking retarded and bad at his job that he missed that he banned an entire country for a year, or he's such a bad CEO that he knew it and he was like, oh, this will be fine. Nothing bad will happen from this. So he's just a retard, regardless. He's either a dumb retard or an anti-Semitic retard. Which one do you think it is, Relevant?
I personally, it's been on my opinion for a while. I don't think that somebody could reasonably overlook all of the things that they did and not understand that they're letting some anti-Semitism slide. So
yeah, I don't think so either. And that's why I'm really happy that so many people are very interested in this subject right now, like the Jewish caucus and, a few other people. I think that it deserves the attention. Today in the story in the New York Post, it said, actually, did this one come out yet? Oh, it said that Twitch is the #1 site on the internet for anti-Semitism. Maybe that one didn't come out yet. It'll be interesting.
like
That's a nice thing to have, right?
yeah, all of those. But again, I don't understand what is the thinking.
The thinking
is it that they have to just think that they're going to wait it out? Like,
Yep, they're just trying to wait it out.
They won't wait it out. They fucking won't. I'm only getting more and more insane and more extreme every day. Everyone that is saying that I'm manic and like on ADHD, they're about to be right because I'm going to start like doubling my dose and actually becoming manic. That's what I'm going to actually do. I will not stop.
Yeah, I mean, again,
And it's so fucking easy too, Ahrelevant. Oh my God. When this is all done, after Dan Clancy steps down, we should do a seminar on this shit. I feel like we could sell this as a fucking book. I really do. Because if a retard can take down a $50 billion company, this has got to be worth something. Like the whole playbook of what we did, right?
Well, to be fair, a lot of the success is probably because Twitch is like legitimately doing fucking unhinged crazy shit.
Well,
right?
yeah, that's supposed to be the idea. At least that's why I'm so interested in it. Is that there was something that was noticed as being an issue, presented that issue, and then things kept adding up and stacking to, oh wow, this is like crazy that this is happening. I remember when it was developed that like, oh look, they actually might have banned a country from signing up, and then a bunch of people, including myself, was like, there's no way.
Me and Steve saw that at the same time, and I think we asked you, like, this guy is retarded, right?
Yeah.
Like, he's like obviously trying to use a VPN, and they've banned VPNs. This isn't even worth looking into. Mm-hmm. Thank God we did.
Yeah, and stuff like that. And then you get a group of people, like normal people who are just like, yeah, no, this should not be a thing. And then you get them to be able to do actions, to be able to get Congress people involved, contact advertisers, like the stuff that you were talking about when you were talking about recording ads that played before this content or whatever.
Oh my God. You don't.
Simple
Oh my God.
LinkedIn searches. I didn't even, like, I personally had no idea that it was that easy to be able to contact like advertiser and do any of these things. But like understanding how accessible these things can be if you feel like something like this is happening is really cool.
Listen, there's a really, really, really cool website coming out soon. It's amazing, this website, and it's evil is what it is in all the wrong ways. Okay, that's what I'm gonna say. This is probably the most evil website I've made. So this is a site designed to expose every brand that is currently directly supporting Twitch and make it indecipherable, to make it not indecipherable, to make it plain as day where their ads are appearing. So what me and my group of retards, or actually I should say Steve's retard group that I borrowed, what we've done is we've gone and we've recorded hundreds of ads on Twitch playing immediately before some of Hassan's most extreme clips that he has.
How do you play right before a clip?
That's a little secret. Can't tell you that, but it absolutely does play that way if you do the right thing. Okay? If you just happen to be on the right configuration of your computer, the ads show up. And it's nothing nefarious. It's not like Twitter shit where it's like, oh, you had to do a custom configuration. It's like, for instance, maybe you have to use Firefox and the ads show up, right? So anyways, we've recorded all these ads, and now we're going to create this website. It's almost ready to go. It should be ready, I hope, tomorrow. And you would think, okay, who gives a shit? It's a big website with a bunch of fucking logos. Who cares? Wrong. Here's the great part about it. When you land on this website, instead of having a giant wall of logos, it's almost like a slot machine, and it randomizes to 1. And you might be looking at Hearts, the dog fucking medicine company, right? And then you click on Hearts, and then you see a Hearts ad, and then that Hearts ad, and then a few seconds later you see a video and it's obvious recording. It's like the Hearts ad plays, the Hearts ad ends, and then you see a video of laughing about 9/11 victims, or a video of what rapes happened immediately after the ad, and it's not bullshit. It actually happens that way. So the advertisers, because it's all randomized and it's focused on one person, they can't hide in a sea of their friends. Like if you just had a big wall of a bunch of logos, it's not that powerful. The brands are like, we're protected in numbers. But because we focus it on one and it's randomized and you can search for it, they all are going to be in a panic that when someone comes to this website, they're going to be landing on their brand. And then they're going to be watching their advertisement in front of a fucking terrorist video. And that's why you do it. They can't hide in numbers, and the fucking shit is plain and day. There's your brand supporting a terrorist content. And it's like fucking... and the site looks so good. And wait until you guys hear the fucking domain name. I would tell you, but unfortunately, right now, you would be able to see a preview, so I can't tell you. But the domain name, you guys you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. That's all I'm gonna say. Give me like a day to finish it. I'm working with a team. It is gonna be perfect.
Like that is the kind of stuff that I like about this, is that it's just people, like what feels like very normal people, because it's...
Wait, I can actually show you a preview on Discord.
Oh, you can?
I think so. Yeah. Okay. Hold on. Yeah, if I send you this. See, so click into Discord. Like I just sent you a message. See if you can pull it up. Use that little mouse there. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Click.
Pull that up. Make it full screen.
All right.
I guess they can't really see it that well, huh?
It's not super well. It's just you got the hearts, play, random, move forward, move back thing. It's just the picture, right? It's not.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, no, it's not leaking anything.
All right.
Anyways, yeah, that's it. You can put me back on now. But basically, that's the idea. Is they put up the site, and it's just like a slot machine. And if you happen to be unlucky, there's your fucking brand. And then when they click it, the video shows up. It's so good. Wait until you hear the domain. Wait, just I'll tell you now, but it's good. It's good.
I think this is a very, I don't know. This to me, it feels like, the most comparable thing that I can think of is it feels like when a large piece of like consumer protection practices goes into effect is like what's happening here. Is like there's an issue that is an ethical issue and it's going to benefit people broadly once the issue is solved, but that thing is being pushed by like everyday ordinary people, and not even everyday ordinary people, but a community of people who has been pushed out of this specific community that they're trying to affect, which is it's cool. It's like I don't know. It's like a good story about people trying to affect change. It feels like voting. Genuinely, it feels like voting.
I feel like I'm doing something good with my life right now.
Yeah.
Like, it feels good a little bit to be doing something good. Mm-hmm. Don't you feel so?
But so I support wholeheartedly what's going on there and what you're doing. Once again, I think that it's just a matter of time. It's just time and pressure. That's it. There is no way that with a consistent campaign that it doesn't work out. From my perspective, it's not.
Yeah. The best thing also is that the second that Dan Clancy steps down, I can just take down the websites and all the advertisers can go back and like everything's back to normal. That's the best part about it. Is it's not like the old Apocalypse was different because those guys were psychopaths and they would name each brand. But every time you name the brand, you fucked them because now they can't come back to the platform. And you fucked the brand because now that they said they were pulling out and they made a statement, they have a bunch of insane people on the other side that start coming after them. You don't want to cause issues for these brands. You want them to just silently stop advertising on Twitch and not have it be a problem. It's just they pulled out and that's it. And nobody knows and that's the end.
I remember when you brought that up because I didn't even think about that. Half of these like the specific details, like how easy and accessible it is to be able to look at the LinkedIns and then be able to get some of this info and then get people to be able to email these things. And then what you just talked about where you're not specifically targeting the advertisers. All of these specific things I didn't think of are very interesting, like looks into, like you were talking about, where other campaigns have failed or had issues and you like solving for them. Because you're right in regards to that. Like allowing them an easy way to kind of like slink out and then be able to slink back in because your objective isn't to.
I love the slink. I'm a slinker. I'm a slinker. I'll tell you right this, when I'm at a party and I'm like, okay, I'm ready to go, I just leave. I think it's called the Dutch exit or something like that.
Isn't it an Irish exit?
It's an
Irish exit. Sorry, yeah. Like I love doing that shit. It's like I don't know. At some point when I'm at a party, I'm just like, I think I'd rather be home now. And then I'm just like, all right, now see you guys later. That's me.
Yeah, and so allowing advertisers to be able to do that, so you're not like just fucking them, and so because then they're gonna have greater incentive to just I'm just gonna leave. I'm gonna be about my business.
Exactly. There's literally, especially there's two things to think about. First off, importantly, is I believe that it's right around 60% of the ad revenue that Twitch will make all year comes in this 2-month period coming up here. All of November, all of December, and probably the first half of October.
Wait, really?
Yeah, it's all most of the ad revenue is in fourth quarter for the entire year. More than half that you make for the whole year.
Holidays.
Why? Holidays. People buying shit like crazy.
Right. Yeah. Fuck.
Right. So the people go fucking batshit right now. So as hard as I can hit them right now has a catastrophic effect towards their shit. Like on the low side, I feel like we're doing serious damage already, but we can do better. Obviously, that is the goal. Yeah.
Yeah. No. I mean, I again.
Think about how easy it is as an advertiser to just be like, okay, first of all, ads on Twitch are like billboard advertising. Do you know what I mean when I say billboard advertising?
It's just like general non-targeted advertising.
It's like pointless. Like when you drive down the fucking street and you see an ad for Coca-Cola, does it do anything to you at all?
I mean, I typically don't even register that there is an ad.
Exactly, right? It's billboard advertising. It has zero conversion. It has zero anything except brand awareness. That's it. It's brand awareness. And the amount that Twitch charges for this brand awareness is insane, right? It's very expensive to do these video ads. Okay. So to be able to give an advertiser the ability to be like, all right, fuck it, I don't want to be associated with this shit. Pull my ads, fuck it. Right? That's easy. It's not like this is going to affect them financially at all. In fact, they'll save money by not advertising on Twitch, and it'll do nothing to their bottom line. It's better money spent elsewhere, honestly.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know the numbers. I'm not like in on the numbers or whatever for this. It's more of like an interesting kind of just look at how what the fuck is going on and how it could have happened. I don't understand though, like how Dan is
Clancy?
Yeah, Dan Clancy. Sorry, is willing.
Still CEO?
He has a secret warrior that he's already deployed, who's already done significant damage to the movement. And his name is Slasher.
Oh my God. Yeah, no.
Shit. That shit is crazy. It's like, what?
I banned Slasher from the fucking Discord, and I'm done. I'll never speak to him again. He's like, I've said this like 10 times now. I don't care. There was a tweet where he said like, this is like something how an Israeli person and a normal person act. And I thought it was a joke for 3 months. And then I pulled it up, and it's a real fucking tweet. I'll just never talk to the dude again. He can, him and his fucking plans to dick suck his way into fucking Hassan's orbit are never going to go well, because they know that he's a fucking moron also. So whatever. Good luck with all that.
Is that what is the idea of why he did that? Do you guys have any idea what his motive was for doing that?
He likes to hop on
Steve.
Hassan stream and stuff to talk about like news he's trying to break. He's done it before.
Oh, I actually didn't know that.
Yeah.
He picked the fucking wrong horse.
Like Hassan is like very, very strict with all the people that he talks to.
Yeah.
That you cannot talk to me and you cannot bring me up. He tells us to everybody. Oh, Dan can probably confirm this now.
I can confirm that.
Yeah, it's really insane.
What do you mean you can confirm what?
As in, he's heard these same stories from.
I know firsthand. Yeah.
What that people?
You're not getting any more information relevant. That's it. Just leave it there.
Okay. Well, you say you can confirm. I'm confused what you're confirming.
Don't worry about it.
Oh my god, bro. With this fucking shit. I swear to God, I'm in the fucking deep state.
Wait, Steve, can you do one thing? Can you confirm that I've told you something? Now, we both don't know if it's 100% yet, but can you confirm that the thing that I told you would be the biggest news to ever come out of Twitch, even dwarfing the banning Israel for a year?
Oof! Don't put me on the spot like this.
Close.
I'm gonna put it in a way that's gonna piss off Dan a lot.
Oh my God.
It's like drama that doesn't mean much, but it would probably be one of the biggest stories, at least like from the Twitch perspective. Yeah.
It doesn't mean much, but it'd be a biggest.
Yeah, that's all you're getting. That's all you're getting.
Oh my God, dude.
It's not a 2 out of 10. It's 11 out of 10 for you. For people in Twitch chat, this may be a 13 out of 10. I don't even know if I've seen a 13 out of 10 before. That's how big it would be.
But as drama, it's not that big of a deal. What?
No, it is as drama. It's not like this is world news, like them banning Israel type of shit. This is just like, holy it would be like, let me think of an example. It would be like finding out that Hassan this entire time had been a Russian agent and he just got recalled to Moscow. It would be around that. It would be actually.
Is it that tier, Destiny?
Whatever he said, I probably don't regret. Wait, somebody said Dan is 2 times louder. Is he actually?
Am I really? Did I get louder?
How the fuck did you know somebody said that?
Somebody said it in chat. I feel chat.
What? Were you reading it on your?
Do I need to be louder or not louder? Like, am I talking too loud or not loud enough? How do I sound to you, Ahrelevant?
Oh, you sound perfectly fine.
Good.
Yeah.
Stop lifting up your arms. I don't want to see your fucking pit hair.
Dude,
disgusting fucking animal.
I actually hate armpit hair, so it is what I hate like all body hair though, so it is what it is.
Yeah. Listen, I've given all this shit to the big dog, Mr. Lewis himself, the Breitbart extraordinaire. So you know that you're going to get the hard-hitting truth.
Yeah?
Oh yeah, I gave him everything.
Fuck. Okay, so the things that you're talking about, could you give like a general idea of when you think that the public is going to know about it?
I have no idea, as long as it takes Richard Lewis.
Fuck.
Maybe never. Maybe not. Maybe it's impossible to confirm.
You got to tell me if it's never. You got to tell me if it's.
Well, if it's never, then it's meaningless, right? If it can't be confirmed.
Oh wait, I thought it was confirmed.
Does that help on his volume at all, guys? Or
I thought it was confirmed. You were just like waiting to drop it in one of the pieces, or is it not confirmed yet?
It's not confirmed until the fat lady sings.
I see. Okay.
Until there's a lying statement on the Twitch support Twitter talking about it. It's not confirmed.
Okay. All right. I
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, these things.
yeah.
These things. I'm very curious about. Just from.
I am too. What a crazy past 10 days or 9 days. It's like gone by in a blur.
It hasn't even been that long, like materially, but shit
I know.
keeps happening.
And they keep thinking they're going to last me out. You know what I'm trying to do right now? They're trying to sneak their way back into using that Twitter support handle. Every time I see those motherfuckers tweet anything, I'm all over that shit right now. God help the poor bastards. Like, hey, I can't log into my account because I'm going to be like, damn, Israel was banned for a year by this company. You know, like that there, deep. Those guys are going to be fucking scared as fuck to make a tweet on that account.
I wonder how much this is filling up, like.
Their time? There's definitely a photo of me and of Ethan Klein and of like congressmen up on a fucking conference room in the Twitch HQ. Guaranteed. And they're going through my chat logs and they're like, I see. In 2021, he made an Indian accent.
You see, what's his face? NMP talk about like, hey, if Twitch, it's not looking so hot or whatever for Twitch. If it goes down, I have a alternative career path. And then, like him talking about he's not sure if other people have like an alternative career path. Do you think a lot of these big Twitch streamers are looking at this and are just like, hey, like our job might be done? Like, at what point
I don't
defend
think a lot of them know or understand what's happening right now, honestly.
Yeah, because if I was somebody like, these
That's
large streamers,
why
I would be trying to defend my job and myself. I'd be like, bro, you're stripping advertisers from me because you refuse to do this, right? At some point, you.
I don't know how many streamers read live stream fails, for instance, and keep up with that. I don't know. I feel like anyone who does that, like, it's been really good. We got Asmongold with 50,000 viewers. Basically, went over everything I said today. Like he watched He watched like a Dan video for fucking 2 hours. It was amazing.
For 2 hours? He watched a 2 hour?
Well, he dragged it out for 2 hours. We're getting big streamers playing twitcherterrorists.com. That's amazing, right? Like, all of this stuff is so good. It's just so good at showing how evil the moderation staff and the CEO is. And I'll stop at nothing until they're brought to justice.
I'm just wondering from the big streamers' point of view, though, if they were to, like, look at that, like, at what point do they just go, like, enough, like, I get it. I don't know. I feel like I have to be missing something for why they don't want to speak up about this. Because
what do you mean? Because Hassan will eliminate you if he thinks that you're like speaking out against him.
All of them collectively are way more powerful than Hassan.
It's a prisoner's dilemma. If like half of them backstab Hassan and the other half don't say anything, then the other half are good with Hassan, and then that's the same way that Trump operates.
Yeah,
realistically speaking, I think that if stuff starts happening in Congress towards Hassan and towards Dan Clancy, these are streamers, and they don't want they don't want to be called before fucking Congress, okay? Like, I don't mind being friends with you, Ahrelevant, but I ain't going in front of the fucking Senate Judiciary Committee because of it. Committee. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's like when I'm like, all right, listen, I'm gonna stop hanging out with you, I think,
Yeah, no, I definitely get that. I don't know. It just, to me, intuitively feels like I have to be missing something for why they're still sticking up for him. But I guess it could just be as simple as, like, the prisoner's dilemma thing that Destiny was talking about. But,
well, they are all a bunch of cowardly fucks, really, that all have this thought that it's okay to say whatever the fuck you want about Jews as long as you say Zionist. And I can't wait to have nice, like, the thing is, they come at Steve and they come at him with some video from 2016 taken out of context. The shit these motherfuckers are saying was like 3 days ago. You're fucked, bro. That's the best you got? You got a fucking 2016 video of Steve to defend yourself? I think you're cooked, big dog. I think you're cooked. You thought it was going to be permanently cool to just be like, Zionists are pig dog scum. I think your time may be running out on that one, but you can keep trying it. See how far it goes. I don't know how long the patience will be with the higher ups, but I think you should keep doing it. I think you should go harder.
So do you give any of these big streamers who are not like talking about this? You referred to at least some of them as cowardly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think
You know who's not a coward?
you're gonna say Canute?
Canute is not a coward. You know who's not a coward? I mean, even if they don't agree with their policies, anyone who's playing Twitch or terrorist, they're not like. Why is it the funniest fucking game in the world? Why is it that you don't have more streamers playing it? Because probably fucking Hassan has been like, you fucking play that fucking game.
Like, go straighten it out.
Straighten it out. Yeah.
Like, go. You have to go to the other room and pull.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, I'm trying to be like as generous to some of the. You good?
Yeah. I think so.
I'm trying to be as generous to some of these streamers as I feel like I can be with them being non-political. So my idea
Here, you can
is...
put it down. Put it down.
Put it down? Like that?
Yeah, flip it.
Okay.
One time. Yeah, cool. Or like this.
Like this.
Yeah, okay.
My idea is that... Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Here, I got it. You can sit down.
Huh?
You can sit down. I got it.
Okay. So my idea is that... So some of these people, they've... Like, just from my perspective, they might have been brain fucked by the Twitch ecosystem into thinking that some of these ideas are either not as bad as they are, right? Or that they are potentially correct. And so, for me, looking at all of these big streamers as being like, necessarily, it depends on their proximity, but cowardly for not speaking out about it. I mean, I think that some of these people might just be worried that they don't have the level of knowledge necessary to be able to combat some of these things because they haven't seen all of the information. Because you referred to some of these big streamers, you don't know how much they look at like live stream fails. Is it not possible that some of these big streamers have not looked at live stream fails or looked at the evidence out there showing that the statements Hassan and other leftists have made
Yep,
are
that's
just
definitely possible.
that bad?
It really, at the end of the day, it's not the Twitch streamers' fault. It's Twitch's fault.
I agree with that. I think that's true because even if I were to look at the idea that in some bizarre reality, Dan Clancy hasn't seen the litany of shit that has happened on his platform, it is his responsibility to look at that. So like
I know that Dan Clancy knows what's going on. Obviously, I mean, nobody needs to guess on that.
Sure, but the idea is even if you could give credence to the argument that he didn't, he should.
Tell you what, I'll do it this way. 90% of responsibility is on the Twitch executive team and the Amazon executive team allowing this to happen, and 10% of the responsibility is on the streamers who know something and are not saying something. And the ex-employees who know something and are not saying anything. Those are the people who should be and aren't, but they only have 10% responsibility. 90% is like on Twitch, of course.
Yeah.
The management team. Yeah.
Yeah. That's just kind of where I was coming from. Is like when I look at like what NNP did when he was in the chair, like kind of going like, oh, this is kind of weird. These people are like kind of like terrorists. This is like a weird thing to do. I view that as more or less what I would expect somebody in his position to do at like realistically most. Because again, these are people who are not deep into the political sphere. They're not really going to have such a sophisticated understanding that they're actually, these people are terrorists. You're showing me propaganda that has an anti-Semitic element to it, and mixed with this other content, there's this. You are pushing anti-Semitism. This is wrong.
Well, it's not just anti-Semitism, right? It's like everything against America as well.
Yeah, true. The anti-American sentiment and stuff like that. But there's definitely a lot of people that are going to look at these things and then listen to Assange speak in the manner that he is, or leftists speak on the platform in the manner that they do, and then just go like, well, I don't know half of the shit that they're talking about, so I can't feel confident.
The vast majority of these people are totally and wholly unequipped to deal with this, and they would even probably admit it. Like, yeah. I'm not really, even though I'm kind of saying it's annoying no one's anything, like, I'm not mad at like Mizkif or Pokemon for not speaking out. These people don't know anything about what's going on. They shouldn't. But this is also why, like, having indoctrinators and people that are doing like terrorist propaganda are so dangerous, is because, people don't know. Yeah, and I don't know. They're like a group of people that dance. They seem friendly, and they fly helicopters, and they take over evil ships to stop a genocide. It seems fine, right?
Say, was it Nelson Mandela was a designated terrorist?
Yeah, Nelson Mandela, Nasrallah, like they're all the same shit at the end of the day, right? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And so, that's the only thing where I'm just like, okay, some of these big streamers might actually genuinely not be.
The only people I think that would be like in a responsible position for like propagandizing people would be political streamers.
Yeah,
so
I would agree with that.
The like Denims, the Mike from PA, Bad Bunny, who got banned for it, for stuff that's not even as bad as what Hassan is doing, and Hassan, yeah, for sure.
Why is that happened, by the way, Steve?
Why is it that what happened?
I'm so confused.
Bad Bunny?
Why did Bad Bunny, Kira Chats, get permanently banned?
Because she was wearing a headband of the DFLP, the Democratic Front for the Liberation of Palestine?
I understand that, but since when has anyone given a shit about that group breaking the rules?
No one gives a shit about her. She wasn't part of any of the political groups. She wasn't part of the Hassan Clout team or anything. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah. No,
is that it? Is that all that it was? She wasn't on the Cool Kids Club?
Almost absolutely true, yes.
Amateur hour mistake. If you're going to be a fucking terrorist, you got to hang out with the big dogs. You can't be on your own. This guy was trying to ISIS it up when there was already Al-Qaeda out here.
Like, think about it. The DFLP or the PFLP, like, if these guys are terrorist groups you can't represent, why the fuck would you be able to represent Hamas? They all work together. Like, it's retarded. Yeah.
How do you think she feels about getting banned for that? And these people are out here doing like worse shit.
I think she probably doesn't think that at all. She's very mentally unwell.
Oh.
There you go.
Okay. Well,
funny.
Probably like a yay situation where it's like, oh fuck, I should have just waited a couple months and then everybody would have been on my side.
There's a few. Everyone has moments like that, you know. Everyone has moments like that.
That's crazy.
You know what? One thing I struggle with that I've been asking myself a lot lately, and I'm not sure the best answer for this, so I guess I'll pose it to all of you guys. There's an inherent desire to hold someone to their word for the rest of their life. So, as an example, if someone has said something that's so abhorrent, it's almost like you want that to be tattooed on their forehead, almost like the Inglourious Bastards tattooing the Nazi symbol on the guy's head so he has to wear it for the rest of his life. So you inherently want it to be known that for the rest of Hassan's life, no matter what, the second anyone sees him, they're going to hear America deserved 9/11 or one of his other statements or something. Like, that's a thought that would go through your mind. But the other thought there is that that's not productive, and all that will do is force them more into their corner and make them more radical and make them have it so that there's no off-ramp for them. There is no way out of being a radical, insane person if you are always going to hold them to that standard. So I almost wonder if that's the wrong thing to do. It does feel good, but is that the wrong thing to do by not giving someone an off-ramp to...
I don't understand. You should always give somebody an off-ramp, no?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Would you give Hitler an off-ramp?
Well, yeah, of course. Yeah. We wanted to stop being a...
Yeah, if it means that they stop doing the thing that I want them to stop doing, which is the ultimate... I view it identically to what you're doing with the advertisers, right? So you're giving the advertisers a way to be able to do what you ultimately want them to do in as efficacious of a manner as possible.
For the advertisers, yes. But I'm pretty sure Dan Clancy's name will be fucked for the rest of his life because of this.
Yeah, probably. As it probably should be, though.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Should it be?
Professionally, yeah. So in a professional context, I don't think that people should just be like, "Oh, you had a little." I mean, this isn't a little oopsie, right? It was a consistent problem that was under his watch, a failure of his decision making that should warrant significant, significant caution if you were to hire or employ this individual in the future.
Well, and also remember, this is the reason why CEOs get such big compensation. It's because they can destroy a company with a single message, right?
Yeah. So yeah, he's got a lot of responsibility.
It is a weird thing, a weird part of our culture that if someone said something crazy 3 years ago, the internet wants to come out and destroy that person. But if someone was literally in jail for killing someone and they're a black proud man and then they've now come out, that's nothing that you want to hold against that person. It's like, oh, they're fine, right? It's a very interesting thing, the way that we treat actual like hard crimes and people that come out of jail, and it's like, oh, you're rehabilitated, that's fine, let's get you on with your life, no big deal, you killed someone. Versus Ahrelevant, what did you say in a Call of Duty lobby a few years ago?
I mean,
right?
Yeah, I mean,
Oh my fucking god, dude.
the group chats that are on my phone right now. Come on, like, come on.
You have to fucking wire this shit?
Come on. Hey, look, I say controversial stuff. I won't hide from it, though. I'm not going to act like my shit's clean. My shit's not clean.
I feel like that's the only thing, the only defense at this point is to just be like, yeah, I'm a retard. What are you going to do about it?
For this Nest bullshit, if I just stick all this shit where the wires are, it'll work, right?
Do you want to just wait for me to do it? Or do you just want to fucking YOLO it and then possibly blow it out? Okay. If you fuck it up and you...
None of this should electrocute me, right? These are like small copper wires, right?
I don't fucking know because you didn't wait for me to take it off. So it could be either 110
What do we got?
volts or it could be 12. You understand? He's about to fuck with the thing and he has no idea the voltage.
Don't make it so there's a white dude's body in here and then
I don't know why would you do this without bringing a voltmeter? It's so fucking stupid.
AC fuse should just be for this whole unit, right?
Please don't fucking do it. You don't understand.
Nervous.
It can either be 12 volts or 110 volts.
I'm in danger.
Please. Can you wait? Also, if you fucking do that and you do the wrong thing, you're going to fuck that system up. Like, your air conditioning is not going to be working probably for election day.
Who needs air conditioning in here?
Why is he so fucking stupid? Why not? I have a voltmeter. I will be there tomorrow, you stupid fucking retard.
Yeah, you hear that?
Can you electrocute yourself doing Nest install?
You know what? Fuck him. I don't give a shit. Fucking Ahrelevant. If he kills himself right now and he cooks himself, okay, first of all, we'll just take over the show. Like,
nice.
The fucking cocky condescension. This is the same attitude this motherfucker thought he could pass the LSAT right away on the first fucking try. Go ahead, Steve. Install it with no voltmeter. What's the worst that can happen? No, do it. For real. Come on, bro. It could be 12, could be 24 volts, could be 110.
Well, please don't do it. If you die, I'm fucked. Okay.
Just in case
I'm just
you
being
didn't know.
selfish here.
110 is what comes out of the fucking wall, by the way. I'm sorry, 120.
You guys are speaking gibberish to me. I forget what was being said, but I wanted to.
I don't think it's 240 volts. That would be a little crazy. I don't think we got any 240. But in a building like that, I would give it 50-50 that it's 110, 120. Sorry.
Usually 240 is kitchen stuff.
Yes, thank you. It's not gonna tell you on that shit, bro. Whatever, do whatever you want. Did he actually order furniture, or is he capping?
No, he ordered furniture.
From where?
Amazon.
Oh, great. That's where I get all of my super classy furniture as well. Amazon and Kmart. And I'm sure it'll be here in time as well, right?
I mean, most of it said it was going to be here a couple days early, so he has time, even if it doesn't arrive on time, to worst case scenario, like go to a furniture store. But
why is he like this?
I don't know.
Why, Dan, you want to order a $3,000 couch? You're fucking retarded. Please stop.
I have nice couches. I like nice things. Okay, you're gonna have
this isn't yours. Two, it's for a side room. It's hardly ever going to be used.
Until it is. Until it's a second studio.
Congratulations. Yes, good sentence.
Until it is. Wait, that is a good sentence. Everyone's gonna be there and say your fucking side room sucks.
Yes, that's what they're going to be saying. Yeah, I agree. Yes, of course. How many? He said there was going to be like 10 people here or whatever. I imagine that. I actually don't know how much exercise the side room is going to get. Probably a lot. I don't know.
Well, that's why he got the best for the side room.
It didn't look bad, to be fair. It didn't look bad.
You know the name of it too? I guarantee you the name is one of those fucking weird Asian companies. It's like Kwailu G. Is the name
I
of the
will
fucking
say
couch.
I did
The
not
Kwailu G
recognize the
couch.
company. I will say that
Yeah,
I did not
exactly.
recognize the company who made it. So we'll see. Don't shit on him for the rug. I helped pick the rug. Okay, so don't shit on the rug.
How big is the rug?
This protects you and
I don't know. He
turn the
measured it.
power off at the breaker.
Why, wait, Dan? If you want it done a specific way, why don't you do it?
I try to. So here's what happens with Steve. He's like, listen, you can do whatever you want with the room. I don't care. That's fine. Just make sure it's done in time. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to do it. And he's like, listen, if you order this shit, I'm not letting it into the apartment. I'm not letting it in. It's like, so, all right, so you're just full of shit. So
this
just
true,
say
Steve?
that you want to do
No,
it
what
yourself.
happened was I've got a guy that I'm flying out on the 1st so that we can demo this for 3 to 4 days before anything even goes live on stream. He'll be on the 1st, we'll be demoing on the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, and maybe the night of the 1st. I was leaving, Dan wanted to set up this room, and I'm like, okay, well, when I'm out of town, maybe Dan will set everything up in the 3 or 4 days that I'm out of town. On the last day that I'm out of town, Dan is typing in the room saying, on the 3rd and 4th, we're going to be setting everything up. And at that point, I'm like, fuck that, let me order everything.
I didn't say that.
I cannot fucking believe
You're lying.
that Dan thinks
You're
that he's going to...
You're lying. Because I was there 2 days ago, ready to go and get everything I wanted, and you're like, nah, dude, nah. Was I not in the fucking studio like, hey, listen, so I'm gonna buy this shit. You want specific lighting. You don't want me to buy the
9:21
lighting?
p.m. at Destiny. Don't plan on doing anything on the 3rd/4th. You can stream in studio, but I'm molesting that back room.
Yeah, but I
Yes,
was there
that was you
2
saying you
days
were
ago.
going to set everything up on the 3rd and
Was I
4th.
there 2
Fuck
days
no.
ago? You want
Before the larger stream we do, you want to set things up 48 hours for him? No.
I don't care. We'll get debate time. I was fucking there. And I was like, listen, this is what I want to do.
Yeah, you were there after I said, no, I'm just going to order everything and I'll set it up.
Oh, so I couldn't go and do it.
No,
so even though I
because you said
wanted
you
to
could
get
do
my
the 3rd and
lights
4th.
and I wanted to get my desk and my green screen, and even though it was the 28th, okay, you had still cock blocked it.
The 28th
Yes?
was after I said I ordered everything because you
Really?
were going to
So
wait
you
till the
ordered
3rd
all
and
the
4th to
lights and
set it up.
everything and all the furniture for that room on the 28th, 2 days ago?
What?
2 days ago, you have ordered everything for that room? When I was there saying that we should get all that shit?
I was out
The
of
answer is
town
no.
for 4 days. What did you do?
Nothing, because
Exactly.
I what do you mean? Because if you told me point blank, if I fucking buy shit, you won't let it in
I
there.
said that afterwards. That's after today when you're spamming chat. When I was
You're
cleaning
such a
out this
fucking
whole room,
weasel.
we
Such
did this.
a weaselly
we
little
did this
fucking
on
liar,
stream.
dude.
I was
Such
cleaning
a
out the
fucking
closet. I was cleaning
weaselly
out.
little
Yeah, there you go,
fucking
yeah.
liar.
Chat,
You
literally
are.
all of chat
You
on stream
are.
watched me say, "Okay, Dan, you can set this up. Good luck. Do what you want." And you did nothing
Yeah,
for
but
4
it's not
days.
actually good luck. It's not actually good luck. Because you're like, well, Dan, if it's not perfect, I'm throwing it out. I don't want any janky shit in here, so it better be exactly what I want. I'm like, okay, fine. What do you want? And he's like, well, I don't know. I don't know anything about green screens. I'm like, okay, well, it needs a lot
No,
of
because
light.
after
so
I
I'd like to
told
get
you,
more
you
light.
hadn't done anything.
Fuck
You were like, oh, I
you're
need
like,
you to
get,
order
you know
all-
what you are? You're like,
Okay.
get whatever you want. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get whatever I want. And then you're like
he
gonna
says,
throw it
I
out
need you
when I
to
get
order
there.
all the lights. I don't know how to light a green screen. I've never done green screen in my life. And you're asking me to order the most complicated
You know
parts
what?
for it?
All the people who do green screens, they must be the smartest motherfuckers on Twitch. It's like fucking retard 215 has a green screen. I think we would have been fucking okay. You get a fucking green screen and you point some
Why
fucking
would I
lights on it
have
so
a
there's no shadows.
$50,000 room to do a stream that's okay by demoing, by beta
Oh, so you
testing
wanted
a
to have
green
some
screen
input.
for the first time
I
in my
see.
life on a stream with 50,000 plus viewers? Why would I ever do that? That's a
So
nightmare
you wanted
scenario.
some input. So you wanted some input then on the C stands and the lights and things like that. So when I asked you 2 days ago and you're like, you know what? We're not going to do that. Don't worry about it. Right? So that's why I didn't, because you essentially I knew if I bought anything, you would just throw it out immediately.
No,
and then
you
not do
had
it. Be like,
carte
no,
blanche
we're
to
not
do
going to do
anything
it.
you wanted to hear while I was out of town, but you didn't do anything.
Anything I wanted. Really?
I
Really?
literally, Dan, I was on stream and you were in chat. I was saying, yeah, do what you want, do whatever you want with this room. This is your room, but you didn't do anything while I was out of town.
No, but what? Actually, you know what? We can pull up chat logs. You want to really do this?
Yes.
I'll do it.
Yes, we do want to do this.
Pull them up,
yes.
All right, fuck you, you little
it.
piece of shit, you lying fucking rat. Fuck.
There's no way, bro.
No, because he's a fucking liar, is what he is, and he gets by it with whatever.
So your claim, Destiny, is that he said that he had full reign to be able to do what he wanted to while you were out.
When I was going out of
and
town
it would
for
have
3 or
been
4
there,
days,
right?
Yes.
Dan was, I'm pretty sure I was on stream after I cleaned this whole room out. I cleaned the closet out, everything's perfectly organized. And then I think Dan was in chat. I was like, listen, Dan's got full reign. You can do whatever you want. You know, when I'm out of town, fuck it up, do whatever. And then when I was out of town, I'm thinking, okay, I wonder if Dan is going to actually set anything up, because when I come back, it's going to be the 28th. We've got like 7 days until go time. And then when I get back, or on the day before, like I leave, Dan is in chat saying, we're going to fuck that room up on the 3rd and 4th. And I'm like, first of all, we've got a guy flying in on the 1st. So is he going to sit here for 3 days rehearsing nothing? And then it's like, why would I try for the first time in my life? I've never lit a green screen in my life. I've got no familiarity with the tech. I don't know how I would. There's a whole bunch of questions. I'm not sure how the workflow would look
fucking
at.
God. Look at
Dan
this
doesn't care because he
fucking
doesn't give a fuck about jerry-rigging shit and having it look like shit. But I want stuff to look professional and well done.
Gotcha. So I can't order what I want. It has to be exactly what you want, which
I
is
never
why I
said
couldn't.
that. If I would have come back on the 28th, I would have had over a week to work with that tech, to troubleshoot it, and to make it look good and to read everything I needed to read. But if I come back on the 28th and we're just ordering shit that's going to be here on the 31st or the 1st, I've got like 2 or 3 days.
I told you on the 28th I could have it all there the next day. What did you say to me?
On the 28th, Dan, yes.
Yeah, and then on the 29th, yeah, it would have been there.
First of all, there's no way everything would have gotten here in one day. Number
I
one.
would have, because you know what? I got a fucking truck and I can go to the fucking store and buy it. I don't have to rely on Amazon. You dumb motherfucker. I
Really?
can go to
Dan,
Best
where
Buy
are you
and
going to get the
a
lights
screen.
from, Dan?
The fucking lighting store. I don't understand. I don't need to get the fucking Molester 9000 light. I can go and get a fucking light, okay? I can get something with a fucking light bulb pointing at the green screen.
Sounds like you should have done it on the 25th then.
It sounds like why don't you just say what you actually want to fucking say? Say it with your fucking chest, coward. Do it. You won't. Say it.
What am I supposed to say?
You say,
don't know.
Dan, I was never going to let you fucking do anything. And even if you did set it up, I was going to say, Dan, I'm sorry, we're not doing this. Nah, I'm good. Just say it with your fucking chest instead of fucking jerking me around like I'm a retard. Like I don't know your fucking lies. There's a reason there's a fucking emote called lies in chat. It's because I don't believe your lies either.
Jesus.
You know it's true. It was it was never happening. The whole weatherman thing was going to be fucking amazing. We were going to have the studio desk. I was going to be like, oh, we can see it's coming in over here in Georgia. Look at that. That's amazing. Look at those counties coming in. And now I can't. Now I can't because you're a fucking piece of shit and you don't care about Jewish people.
Based and true.
Yeah, I was waiting for the Jewish angle. I'm not gonna lie to you. So did you guys resolve it? Who's at fault? Were you at fault? You're at fault.
Listen,
yeah.
I'll tell you,
No.
we can.
No, he was at fault.
Yes.
Here's what I want to have. Okay. All this shit is expensive. Okay. So what I want to have is I want to maximize the viewership. So maybe we can come up with a good idea, all of us, including chat right now. I think that's the best thing. Steven doesn't care because he's a retard. So he'll spend a tremendous amount of money on retarded shit just to stay in the fucking ecosystem he's in. He knows that the Blackmagic cameras he have are inferior for streaming. They are dog shit. He knows that Sony cameras
No,
are
he
better
doesn't
in
know
every
what he's
way.
talking about.
So he's
He read the
but
term
because he
HDR
bought
one
it
time in his
initially.
life, and he thinks that HDR is like the best. Like
It's not even HDR. It's not even HDR. Because Farah bought these fucking cameras, okay? Now he can't admit defeat. So it will be with these
Farah did
cameras
not buy
until
any
the
of these
end of
cameras.
time.
No fucking
Until the
idea
end
this
of
camera thing.
time, he will be with those cameras because he can't admit defeat. That's it. The Sony cameras are just better in every way for videography. They're better for live streaming, they're better for recording, they have internal fans, they shoot better quality, they do more bit depth quality. Everything about them is better than a Blackmagic camera across the board. There's nothing that Blackmagic is better in except making Steve feel better about
Pretty
his
sure
purchase.
that I think the Blackmagic cameras do have a better.
No,
sensor
they're
and
worse.
They do record
They're
better.
worse. They're worse. The FX30 is better in every way than the Blackmagic camera.
Any audio, video guys in chat can confirm or deny what's being said here.
Anyways, what are we talking about again?
Which one of you guys is wrong for one of the claims about the furniture buying? That's
I remember what it is. Okay, we need to come up with a way. I know you guys aren't going to like this. We're going to have 2 streams going, one on YouTube, one on Kick. What would incentivize people to watch both streams? That's what I need to know at the same time.
at the same time, simultaneously.
Yeah, simultaneously.
They'd have to have
Like we could have
Both.
different viewpoints.
information that is relevant to know at the same time. So like maybe like a group talking and then like live results of something, but they also
What the fuck? Wait, what did you just say? Did Ahrelevant just spitball exactly my idea for 2 separate streams? That on one stream would be the main stream where we're just sitting here chatting, maybe scrolling shit, watching shit, and then the second stream would be dedicated to the guy that I'm flying in, who's gonna have access to all of the election results, who can like highlight interesting stuff that's coming
and like
out.
fucking 5 people will be
Holy
watching
shit.
that, so you know. Like 5 people are gonna be watching that, so you know. No one's gonna be watching that stream, and you know it, and I know it, because if you're gonna watch that, you might as well just watch CNN. Like, you think you're so fucking smart. Who am I gonna watch, okay, if I actually want breaking fucking information? The fucking retard that Steve hired with our fucking bootleg fucking system, or CNN?
Nothing about our system is bootleg. We literally have raw API
Isn't that
data
the-
coming
I
from.
understand that, but like if you actually care about that level of data, you're just not going to go to us, okay?
Why?
It's
What
cool
do you
that
mean?
we have it.
Oh, I don't even think he knows how the system works, and he was even in the meeting. And
I know.
wasn't.
I
don't
was
think
in
he
the
knows how
fucking
system
meetings that
works.
you weren't in, you stupid
Yeah, and he doesn't even know how it
cocksucker.
works. Jesus.
I was fucking there, okay? You don't know how it works.
So
I know how it
I'd
works.
let you know as like a viewer or something who's probably going to watch it. If you guys do not have that information, I'm going to be watching something else for that.
We will have that information, and right on the screen where you see my
But not
fat
only will we have the
fucking
information,
Jewish
the cooler thing is, like,
Zionist
let's say
nose
someone
right
in our
now.
chat. So you know how sometimes they'll be like, oh, well, in Waukata County last year they did blah blah blah. Somebody in chat could literally say like, oh, how did Biden do last year in this county? And we can look that information up. We don't have to hope that like CNN or ABC or whatever is like, but we can pull up all of that past election
you have
data
past
for
election
Senate
stuff.
races, I think for governor races, I think for House races, and for the presidential race. We have all of that information past and present with updated current results as well that compares it to past and present as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
that's a very cool system that we have. Yeah, very
The
cool.
Dan just
It'll
called
be on
bootleg,
this.
by the way.
It will be on the screen that's right in front of you where that information will be. So I'm asking you again, why would you put on a second screen if all the information is
We're
here?
probably not going to have that information in front of us the whole time. We might be browsing streams. We might
Yeah.
be looking at other people's coverage. We might be reading random shit.
so the way that I look
There's not
at
going to be 6 of us just sitting here staring at the fucking
Yeah.
screen. We're going to be
I
talking to each
guarantee
other.
you the screen will be on like the overview all the time. You're wrong.
Wait, what?
The overview that we have. Never mind. You weren't in the meetings. You don't know. So I'm talking about things you have no idea of.
What do you
Maybe
talk?
you'll learn
Apparently,
them.
I already understand this. What do you think I don't understand?
Okay, there is a global overview, not global, well, they call it the global overview, but it's basically a federal look of all 50 states, right? And it's like this broad view that kind of gives you everything at once, kind of like a heat map of what's going on right there. That's like your zoomed out level, if you will, the default state. That's probably where we're going to have shit most of the time. I don't think we're going to be clicking into fucking Massachusetts very often.
Of course,
to
we're going to
see-
be clicking in. That's the whole reason we're bringing a guy full time to manage the map.
well, also, aren't
I
you-
literally have a guy who's going to be here.
Oh, you are. So it is going to be on the screen all the time that it's going to be going.
No, he's
Yeah?
going to. That's on the other stream.
Oh, so what's here then? On
It's
this
going to be
screen?
all of the people that we flown in to come and chat about the election.
Yeah, it might be.
And what's going to be on this fucking screen? Train wrecks?
It could be Kyle Kalinske reacting to
Yeah.
shit. It could be a CNN story.
I was gonna
It could be
say.
some fucking shit popping up on Twitter. It could be. What do you mean? What do you browse the internet for? It could be us calling people in to chat with them on the fucking butter. It could be a million. What do you look at
What's
on the
your
internet?
goddamn fucking language when you talk to me like this?
You little gubbed you. Again, just as somebody who's like thinking about this from a viewer perspective, right? I would watch streamers go over this specifically because I want like streamer personalities and streamer type things to be looked at. So I would want like he talked about like Twitter stuff, maybe some clips of relevant context of maybe Trump or Kamala
You know what?
talking.
Let me make a prediction. And if I'm
specific
right,
areas.
sorry, I don't mean to interrupt. I think that the mainstream will have more than 10 times the viewer as the kick stream under what you're suggesting. 10 times difference. I'll bet you $10,000.
No, they probably will have a fuck ton more. Yes.
Okay, so what you're saying is retarded then. So it's worthless. It's worthless.
Wait,
Okay,
so
to
we
be
agree.
clear,
We agree
what Dan wanted to
that
do
your
is Dan wants
idea
to
is
delay
fucking
the
dog
YouTube stream by
shit.
1 minute to drive more people to the fucking kick stream. He wants to destroy our live viewership to get more people to the fucking kick stream.
I want
That's
2
Dan's
streams
idea.
open.
Okay?
I want
Jesus
them to
Christ.
open 2 streams. 2 streams open. That's what I want. A second viewpoint. I'd rather have a second viewpoint than just a fucking a thing of someone's desktop. Okay? No one's gonna fucking go there.
There's no world where you have 2 highly entertaining streams going on at the same time where people want to watch both. They won't do
It could be
that.
the
what I was
same
gonna
shit.
say. How
just a
are you
different
ever
viewpoint.
gonna-
One stream is going to be informational with
Yeah.
a guy bringing up stuff related to
With no
ongoing
one on it. With no one on it, right?
Well, here's my
like
issue.
18 people?
It's exactly what he brought. How do you compete? So you have 2 streams. How do you, in one stream there's like personalities that everybody has come here to see. How do you make that second stream nearly as entertaining as
Yeah, wait, how do you do it, Dan?
How do
What
you
were
do
the
that?
ideas?
It's your fucking retarded idea. Mine was good.
No,
My idea
what
was the
was it?
second one
Share-
was going to be a
wait,
green
wait.
screen
Share
with
some of
me
them.
behind a desk doing cool shit as it's coming on. That would be entertaining.
How are you
Different
going
people.
I want you to walk me through. I want you to
Yeah,
walk me through.
I'd be happy to, because apparently you're too fucking stupid
Yes,
to understand
please,
this.
please.
Okay,
Yes,
let me
walk
know.
me through how you're going to make it
You want me to
entertaining.
speak in like kindergarten language
are
for
not
you?
even in yet. Tell me.
Okay, all right, here's how it goes. Okay, very simply, 2 sets. One, where you are right now, you short fucking retard. That's set number 1. Set number 2, in the other room, okay? There's a desk there. Behind the desk, there's a green screen, okay? People, as they choose to, can go there, and instead of having somebody that nobody fucking knows, no offense to you, Vadim, or gives a shit about, okay? Instead of that happening, we can have interesting people go and be broadcasters and be up there. Or it can be conversations on the couch, because guess what? We can't fit fucking 12 people on this fucking
So
deal
what
that
Dan
I'm
doesn't
looking at
know,
here.
Dan thinks that people are going to go to that other room and they're going to be ready to put on a super entertaining like show for stream. When in reality, people that go to that room are probably going to want to chill. They're probably going to be on their phone and like talking quietly to each other. But Dan thinks we can send people over to the other thing. Be like, hey, I want you to be like fucking anchor man on the desk.
Also, another issue, something that I was bringing up when the initial conversation about what are you going to put on these 2 separate streams, and then you jumped in, Destiny, when I had suggested something similar to you wanted to do, is it if you guys want people to watch the stream simultaneously, that's going to be difficult to do if there's conversations, in-depth conversations going on both streams. That's like, I'm going to be able to tune in and listen to one stream and then focus on that. But then if there's also a whole set of banter going on the second stream, I'm going to have to mute one of them. I can't listen to, it's not like that one meme where it's like the Bible in Chinese on 2x in one ear and then fucking astrophysics by Neil deGrasse Tyson in the other at 10x speed.
That's why I'm suggesting the idea of just having 2 different angles at the very least, because there's so many people that one camera could be focusing on the right side of the people and one on the other side. At least that's a reason that people would turn into both and have both open at the same time, because you would get the experience. That would be 100 times better.
So
100 times
here's
better.
my issue. Again, you're gonna people who are gonna watch streamers are gonna want to watch their reaction to clips, to things, and that can happen on the main screen. But always there will be people who want those like numbers and those results and like what's happening in the live feeds. That's what prevents, in my opinion, your viewers from going to like CNN. Because if I have like the live feed and I can always look at what's
Wait a minute, I have an idea.
I
have an idea.
Okay, go ahead.
Uh-oh.
You know how we have the auto talker, Steve?
Yep.
I have no fucking clue what that is.
What about if the kick feed was locked to the wide view that it's on right now, pulled back all the time, and then the other one could also be this view, but it would also switch around as we see it fit?
You're talking about creating a dog shit viewer experience.
Nope.
You're asking people to
changing
load-
nothing. Changing nothing for YouTube. Fuck you. YouTube is exactly the same as you have it right now.
You're
Nothing
expecting
changes.
people to open a second stream to look at an auto switcher whose audio isn't even going to be synced because it's 2 separate streams.
What? No. What? Hold on. We already simul-stream to YouTube and Kick. So what you're saying makes no sense. Listen to me again.
Hold
about
on,
what
no,
I'm
no, no,
saying.
wait. You don't have the same. You're talking about streaming 2 separate camera angles from 2 separate streams and having the audio only on one?
No. Audio can be on both.
So you're just talking about 2 separate streams with different camera angles? Why would people open both?
Because some people would always want to have the wide view, and some people would like to have the switching that goes around with conversation, and that could be up to them. And some people don't want to miss everything, so they go in the wide shot, and some people want to go with more of the.
Do you think those are going to have comparable viewership?
I think people open both so that they don't miss anything.
Okay. I mean, hold on. If this was true, why wouldn't you guys have set that up for anything else or bridges already?
Because this is. I don't
there
even.
was
Because
demand for
Steven
that,
can't
wouldn't you
admit
guys
that
have
he's
already
fucking
done
wrong.
that already?
Because Steven is fucking a retard, and he can never admit when he's wrong. You have to force his fucking face into the fucking dog food and make him eat.
Okay. Has anybody for anything else or any other production where you have this one camera swap? Has any significant group ever requested?
That's what the tier 8 Patreons get. They get the bonus camera angles where you get to see
Okay, I'm open to suggestions if you're so fucking smart of how you can have both streams have a lot of viewers. Because if your answer is,
You're never going to have both streams with a lot of viewers.
Yeah, I agree with that. I don't think there's. I don't think there's going to be a way you can
aren't smart
contend with
enough.
the
I understand.
with
I
the
get it. You guys
personality.
just aren't smart enough. I guess I'll have to invent the meta to figure it out then.
The meta that you're inventing is called shittification or end-shittification, where you make one product shitty to make people buy another product. That's what you're talking about.
You know what? I will bring an independent streaming system, and it will just do Kick. Solves the problem. And that way you don't have to worry about it. It doesn't fuck with your YouTube at all. And there'll be something, maybe it'll be a mobile IRL setup. That'll be the Kick stream. I don't know. Maybe it'll be attached to my fucking forehead. Yeah, fuck you, cocksucker. You think I can't come up with a reason? I'll get more viewers than you do. How about that, you piece of shit? Yeah, see? Yeah, you're like, oh shit. He might fucking do it. You know I am. I'll bring a fucking laptop and a fucking goddamn backup system.
I do it. I hope you prove me wrong. I'm excited for it.
Oh, you'll try to cuck me. You'll be like, no, you're not. I'm not going to let you log into my Kick account on your laptop. No, sorry. That's not happening. That's not happening.
I mean, like, the reality is, you don't give a fuck, but the reality is you shouldn't be walking around with non-fixed cameras in the studio because people don't know what screens are going to show up, and you're just going to have 50 million people
here we
opening
go.
shit. But I know you don't give a fuck about, like, having anything solid because you want to do everything jerry-rigged as fuck. And if, like, shit goes crazy on a stream, you don't give a fuck. Oh, this guy just opened fucking nudes that his sister sent him, and now it's on everybody's stream because you're running around the studio with a fucking, like, mobile camera. But listen,
Here we go. Another reason that it can't happen.
I mean, that sounds like a pretty decent reason. There's going to probably be people who are here that want like an area where it's like, yes, this is designated. There isn't going to be cameras here. You can chill here. You can look at your shit and not worry about people like getting a camera in your face. There's probably, if I was here, I would want that.
Nah.
No? Just a place where you can chill and not be on camera?